Okay, get this. Today we're going deep, deep into the world of neodymium.
Deep.
You know, that element
Mhm.
you probably haven't thought about since, I don't know, high school chemistry class.
Yeah,
But trust me, it's way more interesting than
absolutely.
you remember.
Yeah.
We've got a stack of scientific articles here,
Oh,
a fascinating podcast transcript,
interesting.
and some geopolitical analysis.
Okay.
Let's just say this little-known element
Mm.
impacts your life more than you realize.
It's true. From the tech in your pocket to global power dynamics, neodymium is quietly shaping our world.
So let's unpack this. What is neodymium?
Yeah.
We know it's part of the rare earth elements,
Right.
but I've also read it's not actually that rare.
Exactly. Neodymium is more common than gold,
Wow.
found all over Earth's crust.
Okay.
But here's the catch. While it's widespread, its production is heavily concentrated in China.
Oh, interesting.
That's where the geopolitical intrigue kicks in.
Okay.
We'll get to that later.
So common element, but strategically important. I'm already intrigued.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I love a good science history story.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about neodymium's discovery.
Picture this. It's 1885, and scientist Karl Auer von Welsbach is working with what was thought to be one element called didymium.
Okay.
And boom, he separates it into two, neodymium and praseodymium.
Twin discoveries.
Twin discovery.
Talk about a scientific mic drop.
Absolutely.
I bet that shook things up back then.
Those twin discoveries challenged the existing understanding of elements and paved the way for a deeper understanding of the periodic table.
Wow.
But separating them was no easy feat.
Yeah.
Imagine painstakingly repeating a process called fractional crystallization hundreds of times to tease those elements apart.
Oh my goodness.
Early chemists had serious dedication.
I can barely fold laundry twice.
Yeah.
So that level of patience is mind-boggling.
Right.
Thankfully, they figured out faster ways to separate neodymium, right?
Right. Thankfully, science marches on. Today, we have techniques like ion exchange and solvent extraction.
Mm-hmm.
They're much more efficient, but also require significant resources and specialized knowledge, which partly explains why production is concentrated in certain regions.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So knowing how we get this fascinating yet strategically important element, let's get to the fun part.
Okay.
What do we actually DO with neodymium?
One of the most significant applications is in magnets,
Okay.
specifically NdFeB magnets, made from neodymium, iron, and boron.
Interesting.
They're the strongest permanent magnets known to humankind.
Okay, now this I've got to hear more about.
Yeah.
We all see magnets every day.
Right.
But what makes these neodymium ones so special?
It all boils down to the arrangement of atoms within the material.
Sure.
The unique combination of neodymium, iron, and boron, along with their specific crystal structure, creates an incredibly powerful magnetic field.
So it's not just sticking photos to the fridge. We're
Uh-huh.
talking serious strength here.
You're right, we're talking magnets so powerful that a few grams can lift 1,000 times their weight.
Oh, wow.
And yes, mishandling them can lead to injuries.
Oh.
You don't want to get a finger caught between two of these magnets.
Okay, that's a visual I don't need.
Right.
Okay, so incredibly powerful magnets.
Yeah.
Where do we see those in action?
They're pretty much everywhere.
Really?
Hard drives, headphones, speakers, electric vehicles, wind turbines, even medical imaging devices.
Wow, so neodymium is literally powering our tech and
Mhm.
green energy revolution.
It is.
That's impressive.
And beyond magnets, neodymium also has a starring role in the world of glassmaking.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about neodymium glass.
Yeah.
It can have those beautiful, almost otherworldly colors.
That's right. By adding neodymium oxide, glassmakers can create shades of violet, wine red, and even a unique gray.
Wow.
But here's the truly captivating part. The color changes depending on the light.
Oh,
Daylight,
yeah,
a stunning lavender.
really.
Fluorescent light, a pale, almost ethereal blue.
Wait, the glass changes color based on the light hitting it?
Yes,
That's incredible.
it is.
How does that even work?
It all comes down to how neodymium interacts with light. It absorbs certain wavelengths and then re-emits them at different wavelengths, which creates the color-changing effect.
Interesting.
It's a bit like having a tiny prism built into the glass itself.
Okay, so not only is neodymium powering our tech,
Right.
but it's also making the world more beautiful and colorful.
And safer, too.
Oh,
That color-changing property is used in welders' goggles to filter out harmful sodium glare from welding arcs.
wow.
Think about it. Neodymium is protecting welders' eyes while they're working with incredibly intense light and heat.
So we're talking about beauty, ADB practicality.
Yes.
Neodymium is truly a multitasker.
Uh-huh.
And I'm guessing that's not all.
Right.
Weren't we talking about lasers earlier?
We were, and you're right. Neodymium is in lasers, too.
Okay.
It acts as what we call a gain medium and is responsible for emitting infrared light.
Hold on. Infrared.
Yes.
But those laser pointers I see are green.
That's the magic of frequency tripling. We can take that infrared light from a neodymium laser and convert it to that vibrant green you see in laser pointers.
Okay. Mind officially blown.
It's pretty amazing.
But I also read that neodymium lasers are used for much more than just pointers, right?
Absolutely. On a much larger scale, they're crucial in fusion research.
Fusion research.
We're talking incredibly powerful lasers capable of creating conditions similar to the core of the sun.
Wow. Okay, so neodymium,
Yeah.
magnets, glass, lasers.
Uh-huh.
Are we missing anything?
We've covered the heavy hitters, but there's more.
Oh.
Neodymium is also found in cryocoolers, which are used to achieve incredibly low temperatures, essential for various scientific and industrial processes.
Cryocoolers, like for preserving organs or something.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
But also for cooling superconducting magnets and even some high-end electronics. And there's even research exploring its potential as a plant growth promoter.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
So neodymium is keeping things cold and powering powerful lasers.
You're right.
And now it might help plants grow.
That's right.
This is getting ridiculous.
It does seem like neodymium has its hand in just about everything.
Okay, we've established that neodymium is essential for a ton of technologies.
Yeah.
But what about its impact on us? Is it safe?
That's a crucial question, with any element playing such a large role in our world.
Yeah.
Generally, neodymium has low toxicity.
Okay.
But like many metals, dust and salts can be irritants, so precautions are needed during processing.
So maybe don't sprinkle neodymium powder on your cereal.
Definitely not.
Okay.
And with those powerful magnets, we always emphasize caution.
Right.
They can snap together with surprising force and cause injury if mishandled.
Yeah.
Even experienced researchers have been caught off guard.
I can imagine those magnets are nothing to mess with.
Right.
But it's not all cautionary tales, right?
Right.
We were talking about some surprising roles neodymium plays in nature earlier.
We were, and this is where it gets really fascinating.
Okay.
Neodymium isn't just crucial for our technology, it's essential for some bacteria that thrive in the most extreme environments imaginable. Volcanic mud pots.
Volcanic mud pots.
Yes.
Now that's a plot twist.
Right. It just goes to show that even in the harshest corners of our planet, neodymium is quietly playing a role.
Wow.
And it underscores how much we still have to learn about the complex web of connections between elements and life itself.
Okay, I'm officially hooked.
Yeah.
Neodymium is way cooler than I ever imagined.
Absolutely.
But this is a lot to take in.
It is, and we've only just scratched the surface.
Okay.
We still need to delve into the challenges and opportunities that come with neodymium's strategic importance and the potential impact on international relations.
Okay, you've got my attention. Let's dive into those deeper waters when we return for part 2.
All right. Welcome back to our deep dive into the world of neodymium. We've explored its fascinating properties and applications,
Right.
but now it's time to address the elephant in the room,
Okay.
the geopolitical landscape.
You're right. We can't ignore the fact that a single country, China, dominates neodymium production.
Right.
That's got to have some major implications.
It absolutely does. As we discussed, neodymium is a critical component in many technologies essential for a sustainable future.
Right.
Think electric vehicles, wind turbines,
Mm-hmm.
even those energy-efficient light bulbs we talked about.
Uh-huh.
So concentrating production in one place raises concerns about supply chain vulnerability.
Right. Like what happens if access to neodymium gets disrupted?
Yeah,
It could impact everything,
exactly.
from the cost of electronics
Yeah,
to the development of green technologies.
right.
That's a bit unsettling.
It is, and it's why we're seeing countries around the world scrambling to diversify their sources of neodymium.
Okay.
There are deposits elsewhere, like Greenland, Australia, and the U.S., but developing those resources presents its own set of challenges.
What kind of challenges are we talking about?
Well, for starters, environmental concerns are a major factor.
Okay.
Extracting neodymium from ore can have a significant ecological impact.
Right.
We need to carefully balance the need for this element with the need to protect our planet.
That's a tough balancing act.
It is.
We need neodymium for a sustainable future, but getting it could harm the environment.
Exactly. It's a dilemma. And it's not just about finding the neodymium. It's about refining it. Remember, we talked about separating neodymium from other rare earth elements.
Yeah.
Those processes, even the modern ones, require significant resources and expertise.
Right. It's not like neodymium just shows up in a pure, ready-to-use form.
Exactly.
It's always hanging out with its lanthanide buddies, making separation a complex and resource-intensive process.
Precisely. But despite the challenges, there's a lot of exciting work being done to make neodymium production more sustainable.
Like what? Are scientists coming up with new ways to extract and refine it?
They are.
Okay.
For instance, researchers are exploring techniques like bioleaching, which uses microorganisms to extract metals from ore.
Microorganisms. That's fascinating.
It is.
Like tiny little miners doing the heavy lifting for us?
Yeah.
It sounds almost too good to be true.
It's still in the early stages, but it shows promise.
Okay.
And then there's magnet recycling.
Right.
We could reclaim a significant amount of neodymium from old electronics and products, creating a more circular economy.
So instead of always digging up more, we could be smarter about reusing what we've already got.
Exactly.
That just makes sense. But even with recycling, wouldn't we still need to mine some new neodymium to keep up with demand?
That's a valid point.
Okay.
But we also have to consider the possibility of finding substitutes for neodymium in certain applications.
Substitutes, you mean like other elements that can do the same job,
Right.
but are more abundant or easier to obtain?
Exactly.
That sounds like a game changer.
It could be. Researchers are looking into alternative materials for those powerful permanent magnets, for example.
Okay.
One contender is manganese bismuth, which shows potential for specific applications.
So it's not just about neodymium itself. It's about thinking outside the box and finding creative solutions that meet our technological needs.
Right.
While minimizing our environmental impact.
Precisely. It's about taking a holistic approach.
Okay.
Now, shifting gears for a moment.
Okay.
I think it's important to highlight neodymium's role in scientific research.
Okay.
Beyond its practical uses.
Okay, this should be interesting. What have I missed?
Well, remember those long-lived radioactive isotopes of neodymium we briefly mentioned earlier?
Vaguely.
Isotopes like neodymium-144 and neodymium-150.
Okay.
They're incredibly valuable tools for geological dating.
Okay.
By analyzing the ratios of these isotopes in a sample, scientists can determine its age, helping us piece together Earth's history.
Wow, so neodymium is like a time traveler, carrying clues about the distant past.
It is.
I had no idea.
And those same isotopes are also used to study the formation of stars and the origins of our solar system.
Hold on, so neodymium isn't just shaping the future of technology, it's helping us unlock secrets of the past and the universe.
Great.
This element just keeps getting more impressive.
It truly is remarkable. But even with all we've learned about neodymium, there's still so much more to uncover.
Right.
Remember those captivating color-changing properties of neodymium glass?
Oh yeah, the daylight lavender fluorescent blue thing? That still blows my mind.
Well, the precise mechanisms behind those color changes are more complex than we initially thought.
Really?
While we know it's related to how neodymium absorbs and emits light, there are still unanswered questions about the specific energy transitions involved.
So even with all our scientific advancements, we still haven't cracked the code completely.
Not completely, no.
There are still neodymium mysteries to be solved.
Absolutely, and those unanswered questions are what drive scientific inquiry. They're the fuel for new discoveries and innovations. Who knows what other secrets neodymium holds?
This has been an incredible deep dive. Neodymium has officially blown my mind.
It's a fascinating element.
But I have a feeling there's even more to explore, especially those big picture ethical and economic questions you mentioned earlier.
You're right. We still need to examine the potential impact of neodymium's growing demand on international relations and global power dynamics.
That sounds like a conversation we need to have.
It is.
Let's take a deep breath and dive into those complex waters in our final part.
Sounds good.
We're back for the final part of our neodymium deep dive.
Okay.
We've covered the science, the tech, even touched on those environmental concerns.
Right.
But as we've hinted at, there's a whole other layer to this story.
Geopolitics.
Exactly, as we've discussed. China's dominance in neodymium production has major implications for the global balance of power.
Right.
It's a classic case of resource control influencing international relations. So it's not just about who has the coolest gadgets or the most efficient wind turbines.
Right.
It's about who controls the very elements that make those technologies possible.
Precisely. And as the demand for neodymium-powered tech continues to skyrocket, those power dynamics could shift dramatically.
Yeah.
Countries reliant on imports might find themselves in a vulnerable position.
It's almost like a high-stakes poker game, with neodymium as the ultimate chip.
Yeah.
Everyone's trying to secure their hand,
Right.
knowing the stakes are incredibly high.
That's a great analogy.
Yeah.
We're already seeing countries making strategic moves to
Right.
diversify their supply chains
Right.
and reduce their reliance on a single source.
Okay.
It's a bit of a scramble, frankly.
What kind of moves are we talking about?
Well, some nations are investing heavily in research and development,
Oh.
hoping to find substitutes for neodymium in key technologies.
Right.
It's a long shot, but the potential payoff is huge.
So it's a race to innovate our way out of dependence. What else are countries doing?
Others are looking to boost domestic neodymium production,
Right.
even if it means higher costs in the short term.
Right.
They see it as an investment in national security and economic independence.
So it's a balancing act, weighing economic competitiveness
Yes,
against national security.
it is.
Not an easy position for any leader to be in.
It's a tough call, no doubt.
Yeah.
And this situation raises bigger questions about how we, as a global community, manage these critical resources.
Yeah.
Do we treat them as national assets to be fiercely protected,
Right.
or do we strive for a more collaborative approach?
It's almost like we need a global neodymium task force.
Yeah,
A way for countries to share knowledge, technology, and resources
Right.
to ensure everyone benefits.
Mm-hmm.
Is that even realistic?
It's a complex issue, but I think open dialogue and collaboration are essential.
Right.
We've seen what can happen when resource scarcity leads to tension and conflict.
Yeah.
Neodymium has the potential to be a source of global cooperation.
Okay.
But it requires a conscious effort from all players involved.
It's incredible to think that an element most people have never even heard of
Right.
can have such a profound impact on the world stage.
It really highlights how interconnected everything is.
Yeah.
Science, technology, economics, politics,
Mm-hmm.
it's all intertwined.
It really is.
And neodymium sits right at the intersection of those forces.
So what does this all mean for our listeners? Why should they care about neodymium beyond the cool science and tech?
Because understanding these hidden forces shaping our world empowers us to make informed decisions.
Okay.
Neodymium is in our phones, our computers, our cars,
Right.
and it's directly tied to issues like climate change and global security.
Yeah.
We can't afford to be passive observers in this game.
You're absolutely right. It's about connecting the dots,
Yeah.
seeing the bigger picture.
Exactly.
Neodymium isn't just a scientific curiosity. It's a window into the future
It is.
and a call to action.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
As we wrap up this deep dive, I'll leave you with one final thought to ponder.
Okay.
Given the rising importance of neodymium and other rare earth elements, what kind of world are we creating? Will it be one marked by competition and conflict? Or will we find a path towards cooperation and shared prosperity?
Right.
The choices we make today will determine the answer.
That's a powerful point to end on. Neodymium, more than just an element, is a reflection of our own choices and aspirations.
It is.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the fascinating and often surprising world of neodymium.